hereby call on Dr. Dorathy to present the current structure of the United States of Biafra with Mazi Uche. Thank you so much.
Have really come a long way. So, no shaking. So, by the grace of God, I am Dr. Dorathy Anthony. I am the Secretary for the Women and Children's Services. I was tasked by His Excellency, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku, on September 13, 2024, to be one of the inquiry team regarding the structure of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And on the November 1st, which was my birthday, thank you. On November 1st, 2024, I was appointed to head the Biafra Republic government in exile structure with 3 other team members. 4 committee members, which includes Honorable Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Honorable Paul Adenam, and Honorable Uche Obi. This structure has been approved by His Excellency, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku. So, the presentation of the pre- and post-United States of Biafra structure. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, His Excellency, my Prime Minister, Simon Njoku. I know his spirit is here, so we should not be ignorant of that fact. So, distinguished guests, esteemed leaders, honored delegates, Biafrans all over the world listening to me, who will listen to me later on, it is with great honor and deep gratitude that I stand before you today as we gather for this momentous occasion and declaration, the Convention of the United States of Biafra. This convention has marked a significant milestone in the long-standing journey of the Biafran people. A journey defined by resilience, determination, and unwavering commitment to the liberation, justice, dignity of our people. Today we have come together to reaffirm our shared history, struggle, and vision for a future where every Biafran can live in peace, prosperity, progress, freedom, and pride. Whether at home or in the diaspora, you can attest to our ID card. So our gathering is a testament of our past and the promise to our future. In the future, the ideals of freedom, equality, and unity will guide us, whether we like it or not. As to build a society, a country that will honor our heritage and respect every human right of the Biafran citizens. As we engage in this presentation today, But with our shared ideas and deliberate on the best paths forward, let us remember also that this convention that has led to our declaration is not merely about the political or economic structures we wish to create, but about the heart and soul of Biafran people. The spirit that has sustained us through adversity, through injustices and hardship, because most of us in diaspora still face untold hardships. Some are even in the prisons. Some are jobless even while they are diaspora. So we are taking our destiny in our. We already taken it already. We have taken our destiny in our hands. So it is this spirit that will continue to drive all of us towards the fulfillment of our collective aspiration. So we already closing the convention today, and I use this opportunity and this space for us to reflect, collaborate, and forge strong, united, and sovereign future for the United States of Biafra. We are here to present to us the structure of the United States of Biafra. The structure of the United States of Biafra is one rooted in justice, equity, respect for the diverse cultures, traditions, aspirations, our experiences, and our professionalism. You know very well that Biafrans have a great and huge human resources. It is designed to ensure that the rights of all citizens are protected and that every state, every county, every ward, region, or community and individual has a voice to shaping our collective future. So we are calling on Biafrans all over the world, bring your talents, bring your gifts, let us go on board and create our nation. Good. Thank you. So we are presenting to you the pre and post structure of the United States of Biafra that will be guided by professionals, experienced, and talented Biafrans. So please, I use this opportunity also to indulge all of us. Please let us try as much as we can, right after this convention or declaration, to do the right thing, to stand on the truth. Please, wherever you are, don't think, oh, nobody is seeing me, let me misbehave, or let me, behave awkward. Please let us respect our nation and work towards a beautiful and the best country in the world. So as we are working together collaboratively to build this stronger, united, and free United States of Biafra, I start with, you can see, we have this structure, this historic Biafra Redeclaration Convention, we present and affirm the organizational structure of our beloved United States of Biafra. The drive for this structure is rooted on the enduring values of self-determination, justice, peace, unity, and progress, and equity. This framework represents our vision for a free and sovereign nation born from resilience and a shared commitment. The United States of Biafra's organizational structure is crafted to uphold every citizen's rights and dignity, foster inclusion and innovation, and guarantee the effective management of our diverse resources, both human and natural resources. It reflects our aspiration to build a nation where governance is transparent, accountable, and accessible. We embark on this transformation journey or transformative journey to shape a future honoring our heroes and our heroines, past and present struggles, securing our present stability, and inspiring future generations. Together, we lay the foundation of a prosperous, peaceful, and sovereign of the United States of Biafra. Right here, we have the table of contents. We have the map of the United States of Biafra and the 40 states and their capital. We also have the separation of powers, the cabinet members, and departments. I'm sorry, we are using departments and not ministries. And we are going to use secretaries and not ministers. Yeah. So, organogram of Biafra government, structure of the cabinet and all the departments. So here comes the separation of powers. We have the executive power. I just have to go through the titles, because if we continue talking about everything, we will not get out of here today. So we have the judicial power. We have the legislative power, that's the parliament. So here comes the cabinet of the United States of Biafra. The prime minister, the deputy prime minister, the secretary of state, secretary of the treasury, the chief of staff, the attorney general, that's under justice and legal affairs, secretary of defense. And now we have the heads of departments. So as a new country, we'll be wondering, why don't we have maybe, so many departments? As time goes on, we'll be expanding everything. But now we just want to start with something. Because, we don't have our resources are not just present. We have to build on it. So as we build on it, we'll be able to expand further. And also, I want to use this opportunity to state categorically that this structure, each department here, might have up to 10 to 30 units. So nobody should get worried about what you're going to do. Everybody will have something to do, please. So here we have the departments, Secretary of Interior and Homeland Security, Secretary of Transportation and Logistics, Secretary of Oil and Gas, Secretary of Health and Human Resources, Secretary of Science and Technology, Secretary of Education. Our education has suffered, so this time we are going to take it, head on. Secretary of Energy, Secretary of Commerce and Industry, Secretary of Finance and Economic Development, Secretary of Community and Social Services. So let's go on. So Secretary of Housing, Urban Development and Infrastructure, Secretary of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Secretary of Employment, Labor and Productivity, Secretary of Information, Telecommunication and Postal Services, Secretary of Youth and Sports, Secretary of Arts, Culture and Tourism, Secretary of Water Resources and Environmental Management, Policy and Strategic Planning. And that's all for this department. So here comes the organizational structure. Like you can see, this is the organizational structure of what I've just mentioned to you, from the cabinet members to the heads of the departments. And that's the Prime Minister's office. Let me briefly, talk about it. The Prime Minister is the head of government, responsible for leading the executive branch and implementing policies to advance the nation's development. As the central figure in governance, the Prime Minister oversees national strategy, coordinates between ministries and represents our departments and represents the country in domestic and international affairs. The Prime Minister is responsible for the day-to-day administration of the government, Some of the specific duties of the Prime Minister include appointing and dismissing secretaries or ministers, no more ministers but secretaries, introducing legislation to Parliament, representing the United States of Biafra at international conference and summits, making decisions on major policy issues, overseeing the work of the government's bureaucracy, providing leadership to the country, and the strategic importance is he drives national progress, ensures stability, and opposes the United States of Biafra values and aspirations. The leadership shapes the government's effectiveness in delivering meaningful change and fostering unity among citizens. And those are the units under the Prime Minister. Like I said, this might be few of the units under the Prime Minister's office. As we grow, the department will expand. So please, everybody should calm their minds and, be rest assured, if you are, you have that skill, you have that talent, you have that experience, you're going to work for the people of, the Biafran people. This is the office of the Chief of Staff. Just 3 people are under his or her office. And that's the Secretary of State, Department of State. Now, here in the Department of State, we only have 8 units. So we will still have more of these units as time unfolds. So, Secretary of the Defense of the United States of Biafra. You can see we have the military, the Air Force, the Biafra Navy, the Border Control, and some other units under it. So, whoever that is going to head, whoever that is the secretary of each department knows what he or she wants and knows what will make the United States of Biafra, a nation to reckon with, depending on your department. So, Department of Defense. This is the organizational structure for the Department of Defense. And that's the Treasury, the Treasurer. For now, I could say they have only 5 units. As time unfolds, whoever that is the secretary knows what he or she wants, knows how to, move the United States of Biafra forward. This is the Bank of the United States of Biafra. Already, our Honorable COS has already, talked about it comprehensively this afternoon. And that's she spoke of that. Then, this is the Department for Justice and Legal Affairs. This is Employment, Labor, and Productivity. These are the duties. Education. Here, Biafra Department of Science and Technology and Education. We have, instead of bringing everything together, we want to give the best to our children. Someone mentioned about, was it yesterday or today? Our education is good. It was today. Someone was talking to me about the history of Biafra. We have a long way. We have come a long way. And our history cannot be written out. Because in Nigeria, I understand that some of the institutions don't even have history. So we have our voices and we are going to tell our story and our history. Agriculture and natural resources. We have the Interior and Homeland Security. Department Culture and Tourism. We have other units there too. We have their responsibility. We also have transport and logistics. This was a very powerful one. We have almost 30 units here. We have our electric buses, our diesel bus depot, metro station, driverless metro, a lot. In fact, we are going to enjoy Biafra. Yeah, Department of Water Resources. You know, we don't have pipe-borne water in Biafra. So we are going to have clean pipe-borne water in Biafra. Thank you. Then our housing and urban development and infrastructure. Was it yesterday? Reverend Anene showed us a little bit of what we have for the Biafran people. Yeah. So our oil and gas. Health and human, we have more than 30 units in our health and human services. This organogram for the health department. Finance, economic development, and trade. So under the department, we have 3 solid departments. So whoever that is heading this, under the finance, economic development, and trade, will still have many units underneath, under the departments. Community and social services. You know, I used to be the secretary for the women and children. So women and children services will come under community and social services. You can see we have the social assistance, family, education and orientation services, disability support, domestic and gender violence, advocacy and legal department unit, that will be unit, community development support for seniors and vulnerable groups, medical assistance, and a lot of them. Information and technology and postal services. That would be a good one too. Postal services. So youth and sports, we have an amazing, I wish Gozier is here to give us a brief, talk to us briefly about youth and sports. He really has a lot for our youths and sports. So policy and strategic planning, that's a department under that. This science and tech, I think we've done. This are science and technology. Thank you so much.
Yes, Lord.